locked her twin sister away just to steal her life abroad. Same face, same name. She thought she had won, but she didn't know what she was walking into, because some lives are not to be stolen. This is Karma Unfolded Hub channel, where insightful stories, emotional stories, real-life stories are told every week. Stories that will make you see the other side of life. Stories that makes you think before taking some certain steps and decisions. Subscribe and turn on the notification button so you never miss the next tale. Now let's delve into how it all began. This is a story about two sisters, born on the same day, under the same roof, with the same face, but completely different souls. In the lively city of Ibadan lived the Adebayo twins. To strangers, they were identical, but to anyone who spent 5 minutes with them, the difference was undeniable. There was Sade, calm, respectful, grounded. She spoke gently, greeted everyone, from the gateman to the landlord, with equal warmth, and carried herself with quiet dignity. Sade worked as a nurse in a government hospital. The job was demanding, the pay was modest, but she took pride in it. To her, purpose mattered more than appearance. Then there was Sade. If Sade was still water, Sade was petrol waiting for a spark. Sade believed life owed her luxury. She had no patience for hard work. Her days revolved around social media, scrolling endlessly, chasing trends, admiring influencers, and fantasizing about a life she had not earned. While Sade wore her uniform neatly and walked with purpose, Sade dressed to provoke attention. Her lifestyle raised eyebrows in the neighborhood, but she didn't care. In her mind, she was destined for soft life. Same face, same voice, but entirely different values. Everything changed when a man named Kunle entered Sade's life. Kunle was a Nigerian living abroad. He worked as a veterinary doctor in Europe, in a quiet, rural region. Unlike many, he avoided flashy lifestyles. He was thoughtful, reserved, and deeply intentional about relationships. He wasn't looking for beauty, he was looking for character. He met Sade online. Their conversation started casually but grew deeper over time. They spoke every night about family, faith, work, and dreams. There were no demands, no pressure, just genuine connection. 6 months passed, and slowly, they fell in love. But in the same house, another heart was burning. With jealousy, Sade watched everything. Sade couldn't understand it. How can someone like her attract a man abroad? She would scoff. To Sade, relationships were transactions. If a man had money, he should prove it. Gifts, gadgets, trips. 6 months of talking and he hasn't sent you an iPhone? She mocked one day. Sade simply smiled. We're building something real, she replied. But Sade wasn't convinced. To her, Sade was wasting an opportunity. Until the day everything changed. One afternoon, a courier arrived. A sealed envelope, international delivery. Inside it was everything. A visa, a flight ticket, official documents, and a letter. Kunle had arranged everything. He wanted Sade to join him abroad. They were getting married. Departure in 2 days. Sade was overwhelmed with joy. Sade was overwhelmed with something else, something darker. Because as she stared at the passport photo, one thought echoed in her mind. That could be me. That night, Sade made a decision, a dangerous one. If life wouldn't hand her opportunity, she would take it. She pretended to celebrate her sister, ordered food, acted supportive, even prepared her favorite drink. But hidden inside that drink was a trap. Sleeping pills, strong ones. Minutes after drinking it, Sade collapsed into deep unconsciousness. And that was when Sade acted. She locked her sister away, took her documents, wore her clothes, studied her mannerisms, and by morning, she became her. At the airport, fear nearly exposed her, but luck, or fate, favored her deception. She boarded the plane successfully. Her mind raced with fantasies. luxury, shopping, a glamorous life abroad. She didn't care where exactly she was going. All she saw was escape. But reality has a way of revealing itself, slowly. When she landed, something felt off. No city lights, no luxury cars, no glamorous reception. Instead, there was cold, brutal, biting cold. And Kunle, dressed in heavy outdoor gear, nothing like the polished image she imagined. Then came the truth. He didn't live in the city. He lived on a remote farm, surrounded by snow, animals, silence. What followed was not a honeymoon, it was survival. Early mornings, physical labor, isolation, no internet glamour, no luxury lifestyle, just work, hard work, and worse, expectations. He expected compassion, skill, depth, things she didn't have. Her lies started breaking, slowly at first, then all at once. The final blow came during something simple, cooking. She couldn't do it, not even basic. Kunle noticed. Then he remembered, Sade loved cooking. Sade spoke differently. Sade lived differently. The pieces didn't add up. Then came the message from Nigeria, with proof. The real Sade was alive, and the truth was undeniable. Everything collapsed. Sade begged, cried, promised to change, but some actions cannot be undone. Kunle didn't call the police. Instead, he did something worse. He sent her back, to face the people she tried to impress. Back home, reality hit harder than the cold ever did. Mockery, whispers, judgment. The same people she wanted to impress laughed. And waiting at home, the real Sade, free, strong, unbroken. Justice didn't come as prison, it came as accountability. Sade had to work hard to repay everything she stole. No shortcuts, no filters, just reality. In time, Kunle returned, but this time, properly, openly, and he chose the woman who had always been real, Sade. Their union was built not on illusion, but on truth. Greed doesn't just take what isn't yours, it destroys what could have been yours. Because in the end, you cannot build a future on a stolen identity.